right, so if you paid attention to the watch list last week, TTD had actually a pretty great earnings report, and it gapped up all the way to 90, jumped up to $90. There also was Coinbase. Coinbase was on the watch list last week, which was a killer, almost to $300. Killed their earnings report. Had some consolidation here. I'm looking to pick up some of this dip here once it's going sideways a little bit. But that run up was unbelievable. Disney also gapped up to 188 after killing their earnings report, signaled around this 175 mark. I'm playing this earnings run up, and if you sold at the earnings pop, you got paid. So last week, the last one was also Square, also going to be on this week. I'm watching this mark right here. The below 265, it's probably going to break down some more, so you could enter some puts below this 265 mark. Probably going to run to this 260, so that could be a big payer in some options. Or this 273 break, it's going to see a nice confirm reversal. So I'm looking here, puts below 265, calls at 273 and above. So that's one. Roblox actually kicks off their earnings tomorrow. There's a lot of earnings this week for retail. So retail is going to be on big watch this week. And that'll also show us some signs of what the Fed's going to do, whether they're going to taper bond purchases or not. So this is actually some really good reporting that we have going on this week. But Roblox is one that I'm watching. And the only thing I'm really looking here is that above this 85.50 mark. Above this 85.50 mark, we could see 87.50, which would be a nice payer, and $90. So they're after the bell tomorrow. So I'll definitely be watching this for the earnings run up. We also have Home Depot is one that I'll really be watching as well. Home Depot is definitely one on here, and you can also play Lowe's. Lowe's and Home Depot will move the exact same. Looks like a pretty wild chart here. You know, it doesn't really have me too convinced on anything, but if there is some reversal sentiment for their earnings coming up above this 338 price, we're probably going to see this all-time high before earnings report. And if there is a good earnings report, which there should be with all the summer home improvements that people have been doing, quarter should have been great, could gap up to this all-time high to 350. So I'm looking for this reversal at 338. 337.50 or 338 is a great entry point in Home Depot this week, in my opinion, for the upside. I'm also going to just show you Lowe's real quick. Here are some of the plays on Lowe's. I'll probably play Lowe's for the sympathy plays because Lowe's reports after Home Depot, so it's going to follow whichever Home Depot does. So the implied volatility percentage will probably be a little bit lower on this one for the time being on Monday and Tuesday before they report. I believe it is on Monday, but I'll be looking at the trend line here. It bounced off this 190, and I really want to see this 195 test. Above 195, Lowe's could get to 197.50, and then this $200 break. So Lowe's and Home Depot, mostly Home Depot is on watch, but I'll probably be playing Lowe's this week off of the Home Depot movements. So bouncing off this 190, 195, 197.50, and 200. And then Home Depot, if it can get above this 338 price, it'll probably hit that 345.69 high. And if not, that 350 test. So keep those two on watch. We had the Square and Roblox. And the one that is going to take all the cake this week, I believe, in my opinion, my favorite one to watch here is Nvidia. And it has a little bit of a bear flag gearing up here, but above this 203 price, it should push to near all-time highs, especially with earnings coming out on Thursday. So anything below this 197 price is going to be a proven bear flag and head a little bit lower in the earnings, which could happen. So just keep in mind this 197 price is where you should probably enter puts or get out of any call positions you have for this week ahead of earnings. But above this 203 price, I'm going to be hammering this for that extra $5 move in Nvidia. That'll pay out great in Nvidia, especially when it gets closer to the end of the week. Earnings should be great this quarter, especially after that huge run up from the stock split news. So we have a lot to watch for here on Nvidia. Above this 203, should see that 209 price, that 208.75 break, and then so look for retail earnings this week. We got Home Depot and Lowe's on watch, Roblox, Square for the turnaround or maybe the breakdown, or this 203 price for Nvidia. So those are my big watches this week. Got a lot on retail. I also think just for a quick show, NIU is one stock that I think could be a great dip buy. I really think that this is going to be a gap up for their earnings report, but I guess we'll have to see because it is pre-market tomorrow. So I might play the movements on NIU and Tapestry. This is one that I think is going to be a killer above 45. So this one should hit all-time highs in my opinion when looking at their financials and their web traffic views. So this could be a big play as well. So keep that one on watch. But my four main ones this week are Square, Home Depot / Lowe's. That's all in one package deal for me. Roblox for their earnings tomorrow after the bell. and Nvidia is my biggest watch this week. So I got 4 on the watch list this week. Kept it pretty simple for the support and resistance lines. Hope that helps you guys out to gear up your week. We got the Federal Reserve talking a little bit. We got the Fed minutes. So it could be a little bit of a bumpy week, but those 4 stocks should see some movement. So I hope that helps you out this week. And we'll check back in next time.